Hi, my name is TJ Macke. I'm the SVP of Strategy at Sapper Consulting, and we help companies capture the promise of modern sales. What Sapper does is help companies create, scale, refine their inside sales team. Sales has gotten harder both as a discipline and as a function of business. Modern buying and selling is drastically different than it was even just 5 years ago. And the modern team requires upwards of 6 to 9 tools per seller to be effective in this market. Not to mention the tactics, the techniques to make those systems effective. So we're helping companies understand, how do we incorporate technology? What role does process play? If we will have the largest ambitions in the world, how do we go about making those things a reality? The typical clients that we work with are folks that at least have their first sales hire, and commonly they have at least one sales leader. We're best suited for folks that have some of those initial sales roles in place. And then from there, we're really working on helping them build out that sales motion, architecture, and discipline so that they can go and take their team from 2 to 10 to 20 to 100. So one of the things that I'm most excited about with joining the Ativo Alchemist is the company that we keep. So the other alchemists are amazing thought leaders and operators and folks that have deep experience in helping companies grow across the many facets of growing a business. And so to be in that company is humbling and exciting and makes us very proud. Ativo's experience and reputation in the space for helping committed companies grow is meaningful. And on Sapper's end, we have the tenure, the experience. We've been at the forefront of the Sales 2.0 movement. And so we really can provide companies with the direction and at the end of the day, save them time and pain in hitting their revenue targets, in delivering on the promise to their board and their investors and their employees. That's meaningful. And so I think this partnership is very beneficial to both. It's really closing the loop of helping the right companies who are committed to their growth fulfill their ambition. To get started, it simply comes back to how can we document what we're doing? How can we record what we're experimenting with? And what's the process by which we go and capture the gross revenue goals that we have in mind? It's really critical that for us to be able to grow forward, we know what things are like today. One of the biggest problems or hurdles that I see with, again, whether it's young companies or companies that just haven't captured the goals that they want, is there's some disconnect between what they think is happening and what's actually happening internally. And nowhere is this more true than sales. There's a disconnect between who the right buyer is, what the right message is, what the right process is. We need to know reality. We need to know brass tacks, the good, the bad, and the ugly, what's happening today. And once we've done that work together, whether that's an initial discovery conversation or some sort of actual audit on our part, which is a common work for us, then we're gonna actually dig into designing a program together or signing up for a project that incrementally tackles the work. You've got to build a process, you've got to build a program, and Sapper's the best at being able to do that. For our clients, the most meaningful time is when they actually get to see the impact in pipeline or revenue. They've made the changes, they've done the change management, and they actually see it come through in the next quarter or the quarter after that. That's the most fun, right? That's the biggest celebration that we get to have. It's really rewarding.